Yo, what up, Seminoles? Welcome back to the Sing Sideline. King College 27, Benjamin Bronco. Big Woods in the background. We got weekly awards to pick up. ACC Defensive Player of the Week, Robert Lockett. I think he had a pick six last game. We got a big one this week. We in year 3, week 3, 2028. Won to Athens to take on number 22 Georgia Bulldogs. Game week. Seminoles head into hostile territory this week facing the Bulldogs. Sean Wilson's who we need to look out for. Shut him down. First road game of the season for us. And they only had one game. They had 52. And we will take a look around the country. Texas, Notre Dame. That's a big one. Arizona, Nebraska, NIU, Suckeyes. Arkansas, Texas A&M, Syracuse, Miami, Utah, Wisconsin. As I feel my energy just draining here. I'm starting to second guess playing this tonight, so I don't doze off on it. Suckeyes, Notre Dame, USC, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, LSU, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Utah, and Miami round out your top 10. Miami is going for the 3-peat. I'm pretty sure they won the last 2 national titles. Oh, we right there at the top. Only conference game we played was versus Stanford. We took care of business. I actually don't even see them on the conference standing list. Players of the week. Connell Warren, Tevin Brown. In the ACC, Robert Lockett, as we already saw when we started the episode. And Hoss Henny again. Cutter Lamont Lester Jr. picked up defensive player in the Big 10, Big 12. And Shane Willow from Texas Tech. Heisman pitchers changed up this week. We got some new candidates. None of these was on here last week, so. What? Everybody cool. Everybody good. 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 think everybody's good. Oh, here we go. We found one. Dalen Green. Alright, we're gonna limit him. Everybody good to go, so we can get that done. I think we're gonna look at the recruiting real quick. Where we at? Oh, we still ain't unlocked none of his interests. Paul Griffin, what was his speed? 93. We can take him off the board. Emmanuel B, what's up? What was your speed, Emmanuel? 87. What was your speed, BJ? 93. We can do something on him. Let's start sell him on what we got going on at Death Row. So I'll sell him. Now we can offer him, so now we got I believe we could offer him, he's a speedster too. Drop this off. Let's see. We can go here. Here. There. And Caleb Popo. Can we do something? Let's see if I can start getting these guys to commit a little bit earlier. Can we do something with him? Yup, okay. Good. Gonna hit him with a 10 and a 5 and a 5. Getting up this offensive line. We can't even do nothing with him yet. Leave him as is. James Jolly. Take all of this over here, James, and we're gonna send the house. Take all of this over here for DeMarcus. You know what we finna do? Send the house. Same thing with Paul Meyer. What are we gonna do? Send the house. Marquez Ty. If you are playing along at home, you know what we're gonna do. Send the house. Stay. Got locked out for this punter. Okay, that wraps that up. I think. What time is it? It's 10:45. Alright, what did we hear? Let's tap in.
Stanford Stadium in Athens. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, Nick Pollock, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. And there's Chauncey Boyce, one of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
And this is a program with the University of Georgia that they're going to build with physicality and punch you in the mouth. And with that comes usually a big-time running back. And the recent memory is obviously ridiculous with Chubb and Michelle and Gurley. Like, the list goes on and on. They find these guys, Jesse, that that are no nonsense. They're about business. They make plays, and they make you tackle them over and over.
I just think success breeds success, too, because there's high school kids watching all those names and those guys, David, that you're talking about, and they want to get to Athens. They want to put on that helmet with the G, and they want to continue the tradition. They are always going to have somebody special in the backfield, a game breaker, and it happens each and every year. Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Churns into the pile. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down.
They're running down.
That's the 33-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
Mama calling.
All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Daly. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure.
Got him.
And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's nasty.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
All right, we got P back there. P, what we on? What we on, P? Lock that up. Lock that up.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. So you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
Good play, Dave. You know what you're looking at.
Down.
You've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass.
Moses.
Side, it's Moses.
And they hit
They
me.
make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And
I bet
we're
it
going to
felt
take
good
that
to
off.
hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They go to the counter. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you have to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Turns it upfield. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more and more of it as the game goes along. They love to use his speed to run across the formation. You can run away from defenders, run away from zone coverage, but they were all dialed in. They broke on it, and they made the nice tackle.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Ooh.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Let's go, T. Moses.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's dropped after taking the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Bowen. Stopped right there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Rush is on. Caught.
We'll take that.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
All right, let's go.
Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, come on.
And they're not on the same page there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. Right. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, pressure's coming.
Whoa.
Gets rid of it.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Offense in a bunch formation. Moves the pocket. It's Daly. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Snap on first down, wants to throw.
Practice.
By Wilson.
And
Makes
my
the
man
grab
X
it
Piece
down
on
immediately.
the
He
field.
picks
I
up the
think he's got
carry.
like a 96 speed or
These wide
something.
receivers
Cornerback
work the
number
middle of
7.
the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Soft spot. Runs through, man. He might have space.
X Piece.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run inside. It's Daniels. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, gonna throw it. Back open in the middle.
I mean, on the
They
Texas,
get it
right?
out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They kick it away on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Bowens. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Taken down.
What's up with me?
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air. It's Daly. Here comes the heat.
Got him.
No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters.
Okay.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Don't worry about it.
He's a washed up old guy.
It.
I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
The Noles line up to punt it away.
Way to play, Dave.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
He's got it. He's loose. Tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
All right.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
We just got to answer.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Just got to answer.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quick give. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
We got
from the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down.
That's what I did for my problem. Should have incomplete.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Come on.
Now he's looking to throw it.
There you go.
Grab on the left.
There you go.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch. They're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Good zone.
Finds his target.
This quarterback right now is and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We all right. Look at him.
Timed him. it
Oh, you gotta hurry up. You gotta
knock
hang on
free
to
and
it.
forces the third down.
You gotta hang on to
That
it.
was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
Here we are. Here we are.
Wants to keep it in the air.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Get down.
He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Ready to play,
You
Dave?
have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Let's go. We in here. We in here. We in here. We in here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's
Yep.
Daniels.
There we go.
You want to make play
Mhm.
calling
Let's
easy
go.
for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well run him again.
Yep. Let's go,
At the
TD.
20. And he's
Here you go,
knocked
TD.
down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Look at him.
They'll try the right side. He stopped at the
Probably
14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Probably could have
You know,
had
as
it.
a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd down to the air. Finds his man. They'll
Yes.
get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different feel. So this just feels like a massive moment in this game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Hauls it in. He's brought
And
down.
a touchdown.
But there's a
That's a
flag on
touchdown.
the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Quarterback changing the play.
Ain't got to get fancy. Ain't got to get fancy.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity.
All right, let's go time
This
out.
front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw.
Got him.
Touchdown,
Got him.
Florida State.
Got him.
Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up to add another.
Way to
And
answer.
with the
Way
extra
to
point,
answer.
every little bit counts as they get closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing third and short from their own 17.
Bring it.
To the air, it's Daly. Finds his big tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
Yeah, defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Keys. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
We need to get Trey Ball out the game.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daly. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turning it on. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw.
Whoa.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Look out! And they got him. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Sun Devils sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Now back to your game at Stanford Stadium at Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Stanford Stadium.
We're fine.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
You gotta pick up these.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid.
Let's go, TD. Let's go, TD. To the house, TD. To the house, TD. To the house, TD.
Back to you.
Oh, we'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Trying to showboat.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Palmer.
And they did a great job of getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in, everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
I mean, it don't matter, but it matters.
Lining up to
TD
tack one
touchdown.
more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll move the tight end. Sets his feet. It's Daly. Right down the middle. That pass is incomplete.
Come on, let's get this home. Let's get it home.
2nd and long here.
A lot of football left to play. Tons of football left to play.
Slips a tackle. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Mama calling.
And that's a great
Mama
start
calling.
to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Runs through a tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Give me some blocks.
Not a lot of room to field this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try it over the left side.
Great play, Dave.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Cooper.
Let's go.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hits inside, it's Daniels. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Hey, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage. coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt.
Damn it.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Sets his feet. It's Daly. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Out wide left, it's Wilson.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job. Nice job.
I'm bringing it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The fake and wants to throw. A little release to the back.
Good
Just
shit.
couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today.
All right, block it up, block it up, block it up.
Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Another
Toppins.
opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
There, you there?
Right side, it's Page. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Breaks the tackle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nothing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down.
Okay, we might have a shot at this.
From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Noles will send out the punt unit.
Let's put this.
They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today.
Damn it.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Rush right in his face. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete
I like
pass.
XP better. I like XP better. I like
They'll need a
XP
bunch
better.
on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That was a user.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass, it's Daly. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Let's put some points on the board. What's up, P? What we talking about, P?
Trying to
What we
take
talking
it
about, P?
back.
What we talking about, P? What we talking about, P?
Catch it.
What we talking about, P?
You want to talk about
What we talking about, P?
dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Nobody
Could not make his way to the corner.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that player.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You want to take the field goal?
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down. You got to throw to the sticks here. But I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit. Doesn't quite pick it up. But now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Able to haul it in, but right to the pickup of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback's got the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw. It's Daly. Out wide right, it's Wilson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Drag down.
There you go. Too little, too little. Too little, too little. Too little, too little.
Third and 6 yards to go.
Keep going. And they're going aggressive.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
You got beat.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Powers through the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Turns out it's Taylor.
Let's
the
go,
defense wouldn't
XP.
let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout.
What the fuck?
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown!
What the fuck is that?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass.
Still don't understand what happened there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Stops him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I go back to McKinn too, man. I mean, just the big play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down.
Lock it up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle.
First
He's got
down.
enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got
Let's
it
go,
down
TD.
to the 25.
Let's go, TD.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
To the ground. He's got it again. They're down in the red zone.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the red zone, it's Daniels. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick give, it's Daniels. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Sells the run, looking to pass. Hauls it in.
Oh, my
Hit
God.
and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. The offense coughs it up. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Threw the ball, but okay.
Deep
Cool.
breath, right,
Don't worry
man?
about it.
You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Come on, team.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Get in there.
And
All
he
right, defense.
got it! And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Looking for blocker.
Still taking it out, huh? Come on,
Tackled
Pete.
and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David. Just
All right,
giving
here
the
we go.
quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We've reached the 2-minute
2
timeout,
minutes.
and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Got a big pop there and knocks it down incomplete.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested
All right,
to see how this
come
young
on,
man
come
responds,
on.
man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down.
Oh, my
And
God.
he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a
on,
chunk
fellas.
here
Come
on
on,
2nd
fellas.
down.
Come on, fellas.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, T.
Great
Yeah,
job
T.
on the
Yeah,
containment
T.
and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got...
Yes! It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play, and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You've got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh, man, that was tough, but we got it. Especially since I had 2 plays on that last drive where it should have been TDs. And you didn't turn my football over. Just got the job. The 16 out of 26. A monster. Should have had a touchdown. He was killing us. He was killing us. Take that though. We're gonna take this and get the fuck out of Dodge. We did our recruiting. We did everything for this week, so we're gonna go ahead and hit advance. I know it's gonna go through. Out there, top 3. Alright, Simmons, now I can say it. Catch y'all on the next one. Benjamin Danica signing out for the Sims side, man. Feels good to get that dub.